Okay, I'm making this video again. We're talking about the voice in our head, the aliens, to buy what the bull has to offer. They're known as cow words, talking about it. A limb of the moo, a moo's limb. A baby cow is a Catholic. We have to consistently go over this. It's Reformation days in religion. God is real. I can show you through the scientific method. Reproducible results over and over again. The devil is the level above and how we treat the ones beneath us. Very important to remember that. Yesterday's video, I got a good one on that. I think I got that point across pretty good. I want to focus today on sort of what happened in yesterday's video. I was focusing in on, look, we can free up things. But I don't think I got the point across of how important it is to understand. Everybody's looking to AI. Or saying that it's going to change the world. I saw the Elon Musk. Well, Google was doing it. I didn't want to get into it. I ended up accelerating it. All roads. Why is that hand not coming into view? All roads lead to acceleration, and they don't. All roads do not lead to acceleration. You can actually put some money behind a road and educate so we can understand why. So I have been asking the churches and Elon Musk, all the giving pledge people, if you truly want a better future for this planet and your grandchildren or your great-grandchildren, right? There's some responsibility for levels behind us that we're pulling in and what we've developed on this planet and are leaving for them. Because, what you don't want is a system run by AI where AI is going to start learning at such a level. This is how I grasp it, that it's learning at such a level and can automate and be able to rethink things, organize and run things at such a advanced level that we won't even understand how it's running the things that we're asking it to run. You never ever want to let something out of your hands like how this world is being run. You want to have things that can gather information and help you make an informed decision. You do not want a non-loving, souled being, entity, creation running the show. And AI is going to get so good, and what you keep hearing is, wow, you know what? It's almost like military dark experiments. If we don't do it, they're going to do it. And that's what's happening with AI from my perspective. They're like, yeah, there's going to be some, you're making the omelets, you're going to break some eggs. Let's just keep pushing forward, because you know what? They're going to be pushing forward. It's like that military. Dark experiments, MK Ultra, if we don't do it, they're going to do it. So let's learn. We have to start saying no. No. It's fine. I love AI. It's that Google search that is more informed, right? It's gathering information and it's helping me find what I'm looking for. But that's the little baby AI that we have right now. I'm not even going to go into the other things that AI can do because I don't even fully understand what even an average human how it can be used by an average human. I understand. I use it like a search engine. What does this mean? How does this? What is there over here? What's happening? I was looking up. Anyway, we don't want it getting out of control, and that's what's going to happen. Ask yourself, what are the logical steps as it moves forward? We're going to have it watching over our nuclear system, our first response, our NORAD. Our airplanes are already driving that way, but you don't want it to launch. You don't want things to launch. Nuclear power. Just on the news, they were hitting water infrastructure for data centers. Imagine that, right? They don't know why, but like 30 different water plants. And then they're equating it to data centers and electricity, the infrastructure for the data centers. You do not want this to go out of hand. I don't want this to be all about that, but I don't think I got that point across. in yesterday's video where I was showing, we can free up the world. It's a transition. We can transition out of the econ on me. Yesterday's video was about that. But by understanding that they have you working your life away to build a home, I'm going to see if I can simply jump around this software, because I'm sort of new at how this works. But if I go to the window capture and I do this and I do that, I do not have it out, do I? That should be it right there. Let me go back over to here. I have the eyeball off. Let me do eyeball on and eyeball on. Okay, I have window capture for Safari and it's not doing it. My apologies. Yesterday's video will have that. And now you're probably looking at a black screen. And here we go. This is aliens are messing with me right now because I had it all set up. All you got to do is, it's set up. It should be on that right there. I apologize. What can you do when you're battling the aliens? It's known as a trick for the elect trick. And how they do that, they can block the software from working properly, which they are. But the bottom line is, we can free up the things we're working our life away for when we get home from work: television, video game, internet, these little things that we can component, pick and place, these machines that will print a printed circuit board. You print one. It's like 3D printing little soldering lines on these green and blue, yellow boards. It's pretty amazing. Then the machine comes and it's grabbing diodes and transistors and resistors and it's populating it on the board. And ecodomes, right? I was showing pictures of ecodomes. God, I wish the aliens weren't blocking my Safari right now. But anyway, these amazing structures that can show you how to build a home from dirt cheap. I mean, literally, it's sandbags that are amazingly, beautifully plastered. And I have to say, I'm feeling disheartened right now that I can't open the window. I'm feeling depressed, down, which I go through, not just depression, I mean physical pain and torture for talking the truth that the aliens are here. This is Reformation days towards religion. And if you look at Our Lady of Guadalupe, the horns of what Mother Mary is standing on, it shows the cow. Nowhere in the Bible does it express the devil has horns. In Revelation, it says the beast with 10 horns, but nowhere does it say Lucifer or the Satan have horns. It doesn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just, again, another to buy with the bull, another clue that teaches us, okay, the bull, the horns. So this is Reformation days towards, Martin Luther King. Not Junior, also Reformation, but Martin Luther King back in, I would have to research the date and time, but the church said that was heresy, what he was talking about, the things he was talking about. But that turned out to be true. If we can't make it better for our children, what's life for? It's a school learning to love. If your philosophy, trying to fill a loss, right, is what that word means, if you didn't know, and there's a price to be paid, the fee, we're trying to fill this loss and there's a price to pay if you don't base it on love, and that's the fee, the philosophy. If it's all about the toys and the stuff, ask anybody, 50 or so, is it truly about all the stuff that you collect, or is it about finding loving people and family? What's life about, right? Well, you're going to burn through the toys and having fun, and you realize there are responsibilities, and you can have fun, but you still you have that balance of work and play responsibly. And you're going to find out it's about taking care of the family. It's about more than obligations, but you bring a child in, you want to make sure that they're fed, that they get proper alignment towards being loving beings. That becomes an importance. Ask any new parent, what's your focus now? Is it about getting the boat? No, I just had a child. No, it's not about the boat anymore. So I don't have children myself, but you can understand that I'm giving you the meaning of life is very simple, 7 words. It is a school learning to love. That's the meaning of life, and we're going through multiple lifetimes. Going to sleep in one body, waking up in our next baby body, picking up lessons of love, putting them in our jar, these little Pantone colors, right? These Pantone colors, these lessons of love, ultimately getting all the colors, this white, like Iron Man, right? We're these soul jars of love. We're going through multiple lifetimes. Do the best you can. Make it good for the children coming up behind us. Don't just make it about yourself. So don't build your philosophy on toys and stuff. Build it on love. I'm going to go into philosophy a little bit more, and I think I'm going to end this one. I'm not feeling good right now just because depression, one, we can push through. I can go into it right here. But the aliens can sustain a feeling. Fear and worry are not even real, okay? We have fight or flight moments in life. We come up to something, we push through any real or false emotion, coming up with a plan of action, seeing it through, adjusting as required. Fear and worry, they're not real. We have fight or flight moments. The aliens can sustain what is perceived as a fear or a worry, that sensation. You may have done some soul damage if something is consistently ringing in your head like, oh, well, I shouldn't have done that. Then I recommend doing gold star stuff to burn off the demerits. But there is some recurring things of a truth of feeling bad towards something that we've done in the past, especially big stuff, soul damage. Remember, don't blindly follow the voice in your head and loot your soul by soul looting. That's what you're feeling at times when, some people get lost into the drugs thinking that's going to make it go away. It doesn't. We're learning how to be loving beings. Anyway, philosophy. We are born onto a planet where we're not focused on what matters, love. We're in the core poor 8, the poor planet, and we're eating the core of ourselves to learn. The econ on me, which is teaching us how to survive. We got to get past that baby bottle step of learning how to survive, which we have. We now know how. Now it's time to transition into the quality of life community system, other video. But we're born into a planet right now where it's focused on getting stuff, getting over. The econ on me is about buying it for $1, selling it for $100. It's about getting over on each other. And when you build your philosophy, right, on getting over and pulling in that money rather than love, there's a price to be paid, and you can see it all around you. We're overpopulated. People can't afford the rent. They can't afford the food, the basics, heating oil, and air conditioning. These things are just out of control. When you don't base your philosophy on love, right now it's the econ on me. And we can see how that's affecting us. We have to start talking about it, taking that little hit. That waking up in the morning, right? 6 a.m., you got to get up, you're going to work. That hurts. Take that pain for the kids and start talking about it. Take that, consider that the alarm clock slapping, just trying to get out of bed in the morning. Big-eyed, trying to get your coffee. Take the slap for talking about the voice in your head, because we have to that has to happen for us to transition and pull this world together. I talk about religion all the time because that's what's separating us at a fundamental level. That ideology of separating. Muhammad taught us over here, but Christ taught us over here. Guess what? The Quran says Christ is the second most revered prophet. Christ is number 2 in Islam. Another clue pulling us all together. We have to start talking about the truth that the aliens are the voice in our head. That yes, the baby cow is a Catholic. We're not to worship the cow, this alien race. Build your philosophy on love, or there's a price to be paid. We're trying to fill this loss, right? So we're born into this world that isn't focused on love. So we feel this perceived loss. God is always with us. But we feel a loss that we're not nurtured. Who watch it? We don't raise our children. We go off and try to afford them. They're lost into the classroom halls before school. In the classes nowadays, it's a horror for them. Lunches, recesses, after school. These poor children, who's watching out for them? The aliens are picking out the bullies, using them, and they're going to be the leaders in the world. That's how it works. That's not the video today. We have to start educating each other on what's going on this planet. That's what's going on. We're not raising our children. We're not focusing on love. But we had to learn how to water, power, agriculture, medical. We know how to do that at a great level now. Now we have to restart focusing, not on the econ on me. Don't base your philosophy, right? We're feeling this loss and separated from God, love. We have to now refocus it on loving each other. And that's going to hurt as much as getting out of bed at times in the morning. Like, I didn't want to buy this. Well, the child needs some braces or some cleats or something. I wanted the golf club. We sacrifice for the ones we love. Okay, love all, not all they do. That's where we have to come from. Identify the threats that are heard and we separate them, but love all. They're still family. Aliens, reptilian, it doesn't matter. Love all, not all they do. Peace.